the stream. Right guys, you'll have to excuse me if the mic's too loud. Hopefully it isn't. It looks like it's going quite high. Try and knock it down a little bit. Hello, testing 1 2, testing. Hello. Try that one. That might be okay. We'll see. Hello, testing 1 2. Right. I shouldn't have done that. Let's get this one off. If you pop. Nice. Right, we are just waiting for the Tatus FA01 at Donington GP. Should be good, should be interesting. 40 drivers, everyone's got, someone's on minus 11,000, that doesn't sound good. Hopefully he doesn't start kamikazing everyone. Let me just make sure everything's fine here. I'm going to knock this anti-scopic down to 8. Put shadows on low. Yeah, I'll do that. Everything's looking good. The volume's also be a bit too loud. Hopefully it isn't. That doesn't feel right. That definitely doesn't feel right. Let me just check. Quick. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, the graphics look good as well. No, I didn't even know if that come on. Hopefully it did. I'm just having all kinds of problems at the moment. Just trying to get everything balanced perfectly. A logistical nightmare. Right, 5 minutes to go. Where are we? Tell you what, we've got 5 minutes to go. I'm gonna okay. No. That's not what I'm doing. My videos. There we go. Just gonna link this. Share. Oh. Yep. And then just waiting for it to load up. I'm just putting a link on the page, the Speed Force Sim Racer page on Facebook, just to say that I'm broadcasting. There we go. just try and get a little audience or two, but unfortunately there's no way of being able to put a live comment up on the screen. There's something wrong with it. Puts a stupid bar across the side and I can't get it off, so you can put some comments up below and I'll pick them up later on. So yeah, I've been doing this for a while. If you've only just tuned in, I've been doing a bit of racing on assettocorsa on the PC, and I've got like a sim racing rig with the steering wheel, force feedback steering wheel and virtual reality headset, and when I'm racing you'll be able to see through what this shows you. Obviously I'm in 3D, obviously full field of view, but you'll be able to just see with me looking around and in the cockpit and stuff like that, so it should be fun. My apologies if the mic's too high, just turn it down a little bit. Hopefully it's not too loud and you should be able to hear the engine graphics. That's the chime for the race to start, so it will let me scroll up and join it. I'll make sure everything turns on. Fingers crossed. If not, sorry, I won't be able to quit out and fix it, and this will be a waste of time. But we'll see. 24 drivers. I'm in the first split as well. We've got some good stuff here. I've done this race before yesterday. I made a couple of mistakes. Didn't put enough fuel in. What we need to do is do this first. Bring it back to 85 or 84.
Skins are ready. Press the restart button.
Fuel. There we are. Fuel. Let's put 15 in. Let's go for quali. What do we need? Tyres. Softs. That's pretty much. Let's see what people are going out on softs. A couple of mediums. Let's have a little play. Bit too low. Just gonna find a lower. It's just practice is fine. Just I'm a bit too low. We need to adjust it. Coming down to here. On board. Yeah, that's about right. There we go. Off the pits. Oh, go back out again. Get comfortable. Too wide. Let them go past. There's only a little bit of practice. Let me just sit myself back a little bit. And oh, wrong button. There you go. That's better. So this is quali. We can't. Everything's locked at tyre pressures. But I'm going to go on softs to a hot lap. Fuel. Tell you what, hot lap it for 10 litres. I want about 10 minutes, don't I? So 12 litres in for good measure. Generic 154. I'll put on sorry, 80, 83, 84 I was on. I'm just gonna put this as the generic. Yep. That's good, that's good, that's good. Just waiting for quality now. Everything alright there. Frames is looking good. Yep, we're doing alright. Looking at the shadows, seeing what they're like. A bit flickery, oh, that'll do. I'm going to stick 27 litres in here. Let's see what the chatting is doing. No one's chatting. Just going to jump straight out. Oh, okay. Just getting trying to get a bit of space. Just trying to get a little bit of space, just to get myself on. Throw these. The brakes are warm as well. Someone's ready to come off. I'm in good place here, no dirty air in front of me. Could have took that turn better, but tyres are still cold. I've got soft tyres as well. Someone's come off. Got 9 litres. Still getting low frame rates. Someone's come off. Come on mate, I'm on a hot lap. Oh, you're not going to let me through, are you? It's half of me messing up my hot lap. 6 minutes. Still doing my first braking too early on that turn. So carry a little bit more speed into that turn if I can. Try and see if I can brake a bit later here. Broke a bit too late there. That would have affected me lap time. 8 at the moment. A 120 puts me in 10th. Trying to go a bit more aggressive on this lap. Don't know how long these soft tyres will last, but we all know when I lose grip and I come off. Nice, nice. Right, there we go. Brake now. One. That's the one. I need to get a better rhythm on that, but it's not bad. A bit wide on that turn. Short shifted. See if I can brake a bit. That's nice. Nice, that's good, good. Just try and coast a little bit more into that turn. Whoa. Cars caught up with me there, gone a bit slow around that turn. Slow in, fast out, as they say. I'm really slow. 13th. Ah, I took that wide. Ah, blocked the tyres. Damn it. That's that lap gone. That's there. Try and see if I can get one more lap in. 4 litres left. Took that a bit better. 200s faster. Brakes are locking up. too fast into that turn there. Not bad exit. Ta, mate. Just spoiled me a lap. Woo! That's quick. These tyres are starting to grip now. Half a second nearly. 11th. That's it, 11th. This will be an interesting race. Right, I was told to stick 27 litres in just in case. And that's 27 litres. Now, I'm interested in what people are on, and I thought it'd be mediums, so tyres will go to mediums. Happy with that. I'm getting a bit of lock up, so I'm gonna drop that down one more. Brake power. I would consider messing around with this, but forward makes it front, back more, and the back end sometimes. I don't want to click that, so I've got everything set up. Yep, just double check. Feels right. Tyres are right. Let's go. Just make sure. Yeah. Looking nice. It's looking good. I think I know why I'm getting frame drops is because I've put the physics onto GPU, so the GPU is taking a lot of loads, doing some of the encoding and doing a bit of everything. I should have kept it to CPU. Oh, here we go for the race. Wish me luck. First gear. Nice takeoff. And a bit of slipstream. Needs to back off a little bit there, otherwise I would have went into a crash. Someone just crashed into the back of me. I'm in the first split here, so I'll be racing against very good drivers. Had to go defensive there. Ah, come on! Nice one. Thanks whoever did that. Put me back straight. What? Broke too much. Give this guy some room next to me. He knows I've got the racing line now. They went miles off these. Trying to take money outside. Nice. Car is all over the place when braking. Getting a double toe here. Sound. Go fast there. I just took myself out. Any need? There, me tumbling. There you go then. Just went straight on. 15th. Someone's come off. A few spinners. How long's left? Bit wide. Push on the tyres in the exit. So they're letting it coast in. Out, sorry. Like that. Coast into it and power out. Into a skid there. I lost a bit of time and this guy's catching up on me behind me. So block him off a little bit. So he'll catch you on the slipstream. Not going to chance it, is he? I'm sorry, man. Don't know what happened to him. I don't think I'll be able to catch up to them. Someone's come off. Six minutes left. Oh, whack the bloody top. Oh no, it's put out. Oh, come on. Damn it. 5 minutes to go, spun out. Front end's cold now. Pushing out as much gas. That's the one. Got a bit of tow. Nice. That was the corner that got me before. I think I've got a little bit too much fuel. Three minutes to go. 2 laps I reckon. These tyres are starting to go off, I can feel them. Obviously through the air force feedback in the steering wheel. 2 more laps I reckon. See if I can do a couple of overtakes. Should have lost more speed than that. Nice one. I'd love to drive the Renault XOS 125 round here. That'd be really good, because obviously it's quite good with the Tartus, and that's the next level up, the Renault. Leaders on the final lap. I'm in 14th, which is terrible. See if I can take this guy. He's here for the picking. And that's how you brake too late. No, it doesn't look like I'm going to get him. Never mind. Oh, looks like you have. No. Look at that. That was crazy. That was crazy. I should do some donuts. There you go. We can get him with no hander. There we go. No handers. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. That's me done. Doesn't feel sick. Oh, makes you proper sick, that. Just gonna say sorry to the guy overhead. Let's see if he's all gone now anyway. Let's put some I'm going to do a couple of things first. Don't know whether it's possible. Yeah, I'm just going to exit off this. I'm just going to swap this back over to the physics on the CPU. because the GPU is doing way too much. There you go. Let's let that move around. There you go. I'm not going to be obviously doing another race. I'm just going to, because it's nearly 20 to 11, I'm just going to let this run through a couple of highlights. Let me take this off. Again, I do apologise if the sound's too loud. Hope you did watch. So let me just put this on single screen. That didn't make a blind bit of difference. And also that's all off. Yeah. What's that general one again? This one. I'm just gonna see you later on that. No post effects, no smoke, normal. Effects is that normal smoke. Just have low smoke. Oh no, I didn't even save that. Sec. That's it. And then, there you go. Hopefully this will come up on the screen. Maybe not. I'll see why not. Oh, it did. Yeah, did. Great. At least I've got something working. There we go. This was the race we were just in. Let's put the leaderboard up. Where are we? Leaderboard. In fact, take that off. But the leaderboard. And our curiosity. How much FPS? We get spikes on the FPS. Where are we? So we're in 11th at the moment. That's me. Number 38, the yellow little bit on the cockpit and the seat. There was a few, I did hit a few people by accident. Hopefully I don't get penalised for it. I'll lock up there, very tight around there, staying tight. Let me see if anyone's put a comment in. It'd be great if it did. Well, maybe not. Let's see. Live chat. Huh? Hi Mike. I can't see. Yeah. Chat. Screen. Race. Mike, I've just sent you a comment there. See if it pops up. It won't pop up on the screen as normal because it's not working at the moment. But did you enjoy that race? You get a ticket for doing donuts. I was just I don't know whether I mentioned it to you when you were last in. That Birmingham Autosport show is this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. and I think it's about 40 odd quid per day, but I'd recommend it, definitely. Did you enjoy that race? It was a bit crap on my side because I finished higher in the top 10s, but you know, could have been worse, and I still had fun. These guys are quite quick. Just one of them things. It looks like people were on softs. I went on oh no, it's actually saying everyone's on softs. I went on mediums. I definitely remember going on mediums, but it's saying softs, don't know why. But yeah, I can see your comments here on my phone, so give me a comment and I'll respond back on the screen, mate. Let me see if that works that way. Yeah, I can see your comments there. What's this crap? What's that? Welcome, whatever it says there. Where is it? Check up. Yeah. So what are we on now? Second, third lap. There's quite a bit of overtaking on the go as well. I was surprised. Well, looks like let's see this. Be first off. Did that guy proper go off? Oh, he spun. Oh, he just took someone else as well. Oh, Jesus, that was a nasty one. That, but again, my apologies for causing the original crash with the other guy. Just stuck it in the inside and tried to see if I can get around him going from the inside. And I just touched the back of his wheel. So there's, see that guy there, tried to do the same as what I just done before, but nearly took me out. He fixed me straight, actually, lucky enough, and just stuck it on the inside and overtook him. And I don't think he liked that because he started coming up against me. Yeah, someone's just gone off there. It's a big proper wrap up there in the background. Let's see. Am I? Yeah, I like. Do you like Donovan? Scary moments you had there. It's good though, wasn't it? Did you? As I say, me sim racer is all being upgraded, so everything is working really well. There's a couple of little teething problems. You see where it's got a screen up here with render stats. That's for frames per second and stuff like that. So just trying to monitor it and trying to get it really running smooth. Just dialing some stuff back especially when I'm streaming, just to try and find the sweet spot. Trying to keep the graphics looking good, but at the same time, still, you know, having it really smooth. There's a few settings that I want to play around with. Hopefully, try and make it a little bit more better, a bit more smoother. Whether to change the detail down a little bit more, possibly, but I don't want to make it too poor. You know, my gaming PC is also doing encoding as well, which is obviously going to be dependent on the GPU. I was thinking about using the CPU to do the encoding because I've got an i7 and that's pretty decent, so I'm just going to try and see between the two if I can use the CPU to do the encoding and use the GPU for everything else. I will try that. I haven't tried that yet. I've tried. There's physics involved, so you need obviously a card graphics system to do the physics, and I use the CPU for that. Well, I didn't on this race, but I did notice there was a little bit of bottlenecking with the frames, but it says FPS. So this is all like what I was saying to you when I seen you in the shop. The IT side, all the computer side of getting everything run smooth. I've recently found out that if your computer is running really smooth, then you'll find that your driving will be a lot more consistent, and also the glitches or stutters that you may find with your system if you're not running it smooth can have an effect on your lap times. You know, every time it glitches, it can take 100th of a second off your lap times, even though you haven't gone any slower. It's because there's like an environment clock in the server, and there's also an environment clock in the computer, and when they go slightly out of sync for a microsecond, it can cause obviously the timing. So for like when you get one tiny little spike in the stutter, that can be like for a split second your car is stationary, even though you're going like 150 mile an hour. For just that split second it's stationary, so it marks it with the calculations in the environment calculations, which is on your computer and also on the server when you're racing online. It needs a server to process all this information for what you can see now. So the smoother you get your computer running, the more it is better for yourself. So I'm just dialing down the graphics. I'm trying to have everything set up right so that I can take all the load, as much load as possible, away from the GPU. So I'm not too sure whether I'm going to do me rendering with the CPU. I'm going to do a little test. It's 10 to 11, so it's quite late. So I won't be able to do a test today. But what I might do is I might let the CPU do the encoding for the streaming, which is, it's not really going directly to the streaming. There's a collision there, double collision. Let me rewind that back because that looked good in a bad way. Let's throw it in bullet time. So you're coming up to the straight here, isn't it? And there's a bit of a, so I'm in the middle, and don't know what happens. Let's have a little look. So as we approach the hairpin here, I'll slow it right down into bullet time. I think I've got a little bit of extra speed going in there, and oh yeah. So basically, I just go into the back of him. Obviously, I was carrying a little bit more speed than he was. He broke a little bit earlier than me, and then I clipped in. But lucky enough, he fixed me. He tried to avoid me. So number 1 there, thanks. Sorry, number 5, because completely spun you around. I managed to stay straight and managed to stay. Number 1 still stayed, but number 5 got knocked back. So all I can do is apologise. Mike, hopefully you're still on. If you are still on, how's my sound voice? Is it quite loud, or compared to the sound of the racing? I'm trying to figure that one out as well, and I've got nothing to test really, other than a bit of feedback because you're watching it. But putting those settings in the world, putting those settings in would lose me great to see. I'm not too sure what you mean by that, Mike, but don't get me wrong, mate, the graphics will still be good, believe me, but I'm just trying to get everything smooth. I mean, obviously 130 frames a second, that's really smooth, but I'm getting, like, it fluctuates. You see, it goes all the way up to 60, 70 to 75 is the sweet spot for the virtual reality. That's how many frames per second flash in front of your eyes. But I'm getting drops. So what's happening, I'm getting to certain places and it's dropping. That tells me that could be a variety of things. Normally when there's heavy buildings around parts of the track, the frames will drop, but you don't really lose 30 frames. You should really only lose 10 frames, and then it should pump back up again. But yeah, unfortunately it's doing that now. I'm slowly getting there. I definitely don't think I've got a hardware fault or a hardware problem. It's just a configuration setup. Something's just not configured right, and it's just causing a bottleneck. So I'll get to the root of it eventually, but at least if you're looking at the race now, it should look quite smooth. Nice one for the mic. I just found that when he was racing sound, that the microphone made my voice go quite low, and obviously I wanted my voice to be over that, but still being able to hear the racing sounds of the race, and especially when I'm actually racing as well, being able to talk, because I'm getting to that point where I can drive and talk at certain parts. Sometimes I have to concentrate, but other times, yeah. So even though this wasn't a great race, I still had fun. and that's the way it should be. You should always have fun, no matter if you win, no matter if you lose. It should always be fun. I mean, imagine if you won or were winning and you hated it. I'd really be like, oh, what am I doing this for? And you know, if you lose, you know, you can hate losing, definitely, but if you're having fun, then you shouldn't do it. More technical than it looks. Yeah, it is a bit, but you've got to be on top of these things, and you know, obviously I do want to do well. I mean, I don't know if you noticed, I did come off a few times, but you see how I was making the time back up again. So when I had problems with my computer, and by the way, I want to give a big shout out to my good friend Mark Puck, because he's been helping me out, figuring out what's the root of the problem with my computer. And you know, without him, I'd most probably still be stuck. So I want to thank Mark anyway. I'm not too sure if he's watching, but nice one. But yeah, Mike, you know, I'm catching up to these people. Now, when I had issues with my computer, I wasn't able to catch up. But you know, you remember last time, it was quite frustrating for me, wasn't it? I was like, why are these people just going faster? I mean, I was like 6 litres heavy of fuel at the end, so I shouldn't have really had 6 litres, you know, extra. But I was heavy, but I was still overtaking. Look, you know, I was picking them off on the turns. I was getting more speed into the turns, so I'm lifting off, letting the car turn in with no acceleration, and just as it starts to want to slow, and I put my foot smoothly back on the accelerator and power out. And that's how you do it, you know what I mean? Slow in, fast out. When I say slow in, it's still fast, but you're not on the power. So power off in and power on out. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, you're talking about the mid corner of the apex, round about that sweet spot. You turn in, you get your grip, you coast in. Now that's the brake. So I'm trail braking there, so I'm braking and turning, which, you know, you can do to a degree. You got to do most of your braking in the brake zone on the straights, but you can also trail brake as well. If you just get it right, you can modulate it, and you can play around with the way the car is and how it's gripping. So I felt like I should have backed off with the brake bias a little bit, maybe a couple of clicks, but I didn't want to make the back end step out. I'm not too sure if there was on full traction control on this, but I just left it as it was. So, you know, if I would have put traction control down a little bit more, what you call it, I would have maybe it spun out a bit, you know what I mean? But yeah. So, you know what, I'm going to end the stream, and nice one, Mike, again, for watching. Might have just been yourself watching today, nobody else. I should really contact Akiru, because he wants to come on the channel, wants to come on the show after his race. So what I might do is I might DM him on simracing systems. Oh, this was so frustrating. I spun out and everything. Look, see, back end spun out. I thought I was going to hit this guy, and I was absolutely gutted. You know, tried to spin straight there, and I think I spin again. No, I'm alright now. But yeah, so, well, anyway, I'm going to be learning all the time as part of the enjoyment. It definitely is, mate. So I am going to be doing me normal sim racing tomorrow. It is in the Ginetta GT4. It's a really good car. It's at Silverstone. I have done plenty of practice. Can't say that I'm right on the pace, but I've done plenty of practice. And tune in tomorrow. It's going to be at just before 8 o'clock in the evening, Greenwich Mean Time, and we're going to be, you know, it's going to be a good race. I'm not too sure how long Silverstone's for, whether it's for an hour or whether it's for 20 minutes for the actual race, but I'll find out tomorrow. So I'm gonna sign off, and again, nice one, Mike. Pleasure watching. I'll see you next time.